Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. On today's video I'm going to show you how to install an industrial direct drive sewing machine. So today we'll be installing a 2-lion direct drive sewing machine. So the process practically goes the same way for other industrial sewing machines that are direct drive. You can also use it for your non-direct drive sewing machine. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, a very big welcome. Please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I post a new video. I'm the creative director of EREX Academy of Fashion and the writer of pattern making for the shapely African woman. Stay tuned on this channel.
So to install the direct drive industrial sewing machine, the first thing we do is to open up the legs. So this particular flat one has both the board and it also has the legs, that's the stand for the machine. Okay, so it comes with a pack of nuts, different nuts for holding the legs together. So we had to pour it into the tray, and you can see them, you can see the flat bowl, you can see the different knots. So this is how the legs come. You can adjust them to get any length that you want to get. So we're just adjusting to get any kind of length that we want to get. So once you get to the point where you're comfortable with the height, you tighten it with your screw nuts. So for this there are going to be 4 side screw nuts for each of the legs, then 2 screw nuts on the other side, that's around the center. So you can see we had to tighten this particular one. So if it's not properly tightened, the leg will be shaking and it's not going to have a very good balance. So we had to tighten this as well as the other sides too. So for this project we had to use an electric screwdriver to make sure that it was properly tightened and to make sure we didn't have to go through a whole lot of stress tightening with manual screwdrivers. If you don't have electric screwdrivers, you can just go ahead and use your hand and your manual screwdrivers to tighten it. It's really not a big deal. So by the time you're done watching this video, you're definitely going to learn how to install your industrial sewing machines, and you might not really need to call those machine engineers all the time to install your machines, except perhaps you don't have the time or you don't want to spend that energy doing it by yourself. So at this point we're about to fix the nuts for the center. So we had to guard the ones on the side, then go ahead to fix the ones on the center. Like I told you, the ones on the side are 2 each, 2 on both sides. Okay, sorry, it's actually one on the 2 sides, like 1 for one side and 1 for the other side. Then for the center we have 2, making it a total of 4. So at this point we're just gauging the height. Meanwhile, this machine was installed by my husband. He's taking a liking to installing sewing machines and all those technical things. So I got his approval to make this video. So it wasn't just the technician that came around to install the machine, it was my husband I was videoing. Okay, so for the center part, there's this flat bowl that comes with the leg. We're actually supposed to fix it at this point, but we prefer to use it on the leg to make it, like on the pedal, to make the pedal stronger. So we had to loosen the nuts. So we tightened from the front and then screwed it behind to make it tighter so that it secures it and it just doesn't fall off. See, if your sewing machine leg is not properly installed, it's going to keep giving you issues. It's going to keep loosening and it won't have a good balance. So we had to use a spanner to tighten the bows. and to make them look stronger. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like this video and share it so that your friends too can learn how to install industrial sewing machines. This video is brought to you courtesy of EREX Academy of Fashion, a fashion outfit based in Enugu, southeastern Nigeria. We train people on how to make standard female clothing. So if you're looking for where to learn how to make standard female clothing, you can come around to EREX at 48 Neni Street, opposite Queen's School, Ogui to enroll. So next we get the second leg. You treat the second leg exactly the same way you treated the first leg. Make sure they have the same height or you will not have a good balance. So this was a bit more difficult because it was kind of stiff, hence why he had to place his leg on it to push it out. So you can see it's already pushed out. So at one point he had to check to know the exact point of this one and then to know where to fix in the screws. Remember, we had to fix in 2 screws on the left, then 2 screws on the center. At this point he had fixed the screws, he turned it upside down and fixed this crossing bar for the leg. Sorry I missed that part of the video. Perhaps I could still remake it some other time, but for now I won't be able to remake it. So we're starting to fix the pedal. The base has not already been fixed, we just turned it upside down. So remember that flat bow I told you we're supposed to use on the stand, like the leg, the stand. So we just had to place it here to serve as a guard for the pedal when we are going to fix the pedal. So I had to tighten it like so. Just go ahead and follow the process and it's pretty much straightforward. It's a lot easier when it's direct drive, unlike when it's the one with the clutch motor. If you had a clutch motor it would have been tougher to fix. Okay, so with this you have to use an electric screwdriver to tighten it. So fixing this first, it's meant to guard our pedal. That's the pedal where you're going to match and your machine will just start moving and stitching your clothes. So now he has already attached it. We are fixing the pedal, making sure that this pointy edge is facing the other side. Okay, so you can see the flat bow that I mentioned to you before. You can see it. So he has placed it behind and it's going to serve as a guide to help reinforce the tightening of the pedal. It is not compulsory to be fixed along the pedal, but then to help to reinforce it we had to attach it so that I can hold it and stop it from moving. Okay, so we realized that it didn't really match, so we had to move it until we got to the point where we could get a good hold where it would match and then go ahead to tighten it. I hope this video is clear. Please do ask your questions, comments, and please let me know what kind of other videos you'd like me to make for this channel. In this channel, drop your comments in the comment section and I'll be glad to respond. Please do not send me a DM except you'd like to enroll at the academy, but for this particular video you can always comment and I promise to respond to all of your comments. So next we go ahead to tighten the other part. You can see with the electric sewing machine, with the electric screwdriver. So here we're using a spanner to tighten this other one. So you have to make sure your pedal is this free. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to our channel, share this video, like so that others too can see it. On this channel I share a lot of tutorials on pattern drafting, fashion business and others. Okay, so I have to make sure that the base of this machine, like this part now, is a smooth side. So that's why I have to show you the smooth side of the other machine. So knowing that it's the smooth side, it's time for us to now screw the tray to the machine. So by now we're setting the leg of the machine and we're screwing the tray to the machine. Okay, so we're setting and fixing the stand to the board of the machine. So the nuts for the screwing are on the machine, like it's one of those nuts in the packet. So if you just check the packets, you would see them. Just make sure that you're screwing your nuts very well. Just go around. There are just 4 points where you're screwing your nuts. You can use a star screwdriver to do this. You don't necessarily need to have an electric screwdriver to do this. So this machine was actually installed for our advanced class, because at our advanced class level we use industrial and semi-industrial sewing machines, though we're recently moving everything to purely industrial sewing machines. So if you'd like to register, you can contact us on 070-3211-3474. Visit us at 48 Neni Street, opposite Queen School, Ogui Layout, Enugu. We have hostel facilities available. At the academy, there is 247 power supply, so you don't even have any excuse for not ironing. Okay, so at this point we're about to fix the tray. You go ahead and reset the tray very well. So you set your tray very well. Can you see it? You set it like it's already sitting into the rubber, so that you can just drag it out and then fix it back in. So that's why I had to come very closely to see it and then to show you. We're using those very tiny screw nuts to attach the rubber for the tray. You know, this one is rubber, it's not iron, it's not metal like the other ones, it's rubber, so you have to be very careful. So for this one we're using 6 tiny screw nuts. Okay, so now we're done attaching the stand to the flat board. We have attached the tray, and now we've brought the main sewing machine, which is the head. Opening it comes in different layers. So this is the first layer, and it also has different packages. I absolutely love 2-lion sewing machine. Okay, so we just get to open it up, and you see the manual. It comes with reeler, it comes with a shuttle, it comes with some screws, it comes with some spanners, and the stand. It comes with the stand, your thread stand, where you keep your thread stand. Okay, so I had to pick up these two metals. I had to pick it, unscrew it, because this is what is going to connect the pedal. This is what's going to connect the pedal to the electric components, so that when you press your pedal, it would actually move your machine. So just watch the way it's been attached. You can always pause this video and repeat it again. You can watch it over and over again to be able to understand how this part was fixed. You can just do it like it's a fix along video. Okay, so you can see that was already fixed. so we have to turn it so that you can now see this part, so that we'll go ahead to complete the other part of the fixing. Okay, so this is where the oil is going to be poured, so you can see it, and you can see a ziploc bag where we get to pour out some items that we're going to be using for this machine. So first we have to separate the reeler, the shuttle. We now have to move out some items that we don't want to remain on the machine for now. So you can see this is serving like a guard for the machine oil holder. So fix it like so, just follow the process. If you have not subscribed to my channel so far, you are wrong. Click on the subscription button and on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I post a new video. On this channel I post a lot of videos on pattern drafting, sewing, fashion business, and of course how to fix sewing machines. So if you'd like to learn all those, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and share so that your friends can learn too. Okay, so with this black item in his hand now, you can raise your presser foot. You use your leg to control this one. So he's unscrewing it so that something can be inserted into it. Please just follow up the video gradually. Just follow it up, you tighten it. It's a gradual process. So if you're able to follow up this video step by step, you'll be able to learn how to install an industrial sewing machine. It's pretty much easy. It's a straightforward process. So you have to get a plier to tighten it up after inserting it. I told you had to loosen at a point to be able to insert something into it. Okay, so watch. You can see where it's fixed under the oil holder. You can see where it's fixed and tightened. So with a plier, it's now screwed tight. So we're not pouring in the oil yet, because if we do, before we're done with this process, the oil will just pour away. So we don't want to do that now. So we just put it in here so that it can just sit in. So as of this time, we realized that some of the edge holders we fixed had fallen off, so we just had to fix them back. You can see how we're getting the sitting. It's not just the oil holder, it also helps to keep the machine in place. So this is fixed here. Okay, so next we bring out the head of the sewing machine itself. So like I said, this is a 2-lion sewing machine, a 2-lion industrial sewing machine. It's actually very heavy, so if you're female, if you don't have a lot of energy, you won't be able to carry it alone, so he had to carry this one alone. So you can see the iron, we fixed it behind the machine. It's also going to help in sitting, that is sitting the machine into the oil holder and it's sitting. So you have to drop it like so. You can see it's actually easy, right, and straightforward. Okay, so this is like the electric component of the machine. Well, practically everything about the machine is the electric component, but this is the part that gets plugged to electricity. So with this part, we have to go under the machine to screw it in. At this point, we're going to use more of electric screwdriver to screw it in. So he needed to sit on the floor, place it under, then screw it in. Like we don't just oil in bits, we just pour it, and from the wick it goes through the other parts of the sewing machine. You can see the high line, you can see the low line, and that's how to do it. Then you bring down your machine and you're all ready to start stitching. Maybe in my next video I might just make a video on how to get these different settings, how to reduce and set the speed and all of that. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next training video. Bye bye.